The Clear Collection includes instruments to accent, individualize, and enhance the biomechanics of the invisible aligner experience. This member of the Hu-Friedy Clear Collection is called the teardrop. It's an instrument created for the express purpose of adding a notch or hook at the gingival margin of clear aligners. These elastic hooks can be added anywhere along the clear aligner arch form, wherever elastic forces may need to be applied. This instrument cuts a teardrop-shaped notch in the plastic that provides a reservoir to hold that elastic in place in the aligner. By having the elastic retained on the aligner, it makes it easier for the patient to manipulate them. In other words, the aligners are seated with the elastics connected to them. In this manner, the patient is not fumbling around trying to hook the elastics on the seated aligners. The depth of the teardrop reservoir can be adjusted by positioning the instrument deeper or more occlusally into the plastic, or in contrast, closer to the gingival margin of the aligner. The teardrop certainly facilitates the application of elastics in a variety of situations for any type of clear aligner system selected. Combining elastics with bonded buttons, hooks, and mini screws can be used to assist with anchorage support for Class 2s, Class 3s, space closure, extrusion of problem teeth, intrusion of posterior teeth, arch expansion, etc. This member of the Clear Collection is called the hole punch. It's used to create a half-moon shaped hole or cutout from the gingival margin of clear aligners. These half-circle cuts permit the addition of bonded buttons or hooks, or are simply used to relieve impingement of the plastic of an aligner away from soft tissue. The half-moon cutouts can be placed on any tooth, buccal lingual, where bonded buttons, elastic hooks, or even orthodontic brackets are needed. The hole punch is commonly combined with the teardrop instrument for the application of elastics. One such example is when we are attempting to extrude a tooth that is not seated into the aligner. This is often called lag or loss of tracking. In this instance, a bonded button is placed on either the buccal or lingual surface of a tooth near the gingival margin. The hole punch is used to provide relief of the aligner around that button. The teardrop is then used to create elastic hooks at the gingival embrasure spaces on both the mesial and distal of the problematic tooth. Then an elastic is placed into those elastic hooks, the aligner is seated by the patient, and the elastic is stretched over the occlusal surface of the aligner plastic and finally hooked onto the bonded button. The tooth will then be extruded into the plastic aligner form for that specific tooth. The hole punch can be used to enhance individualized clear aligner treatment, thereby increasing the versatility and applications of many types of correction. Or it may simply be used to relieve the discomfort resulting from tissue impingement from aligners or clear retainers. This member of the Clear Collection is called the vertical. This is an instrument designed specifically for enhancing the correction of rotated teeth with clear aligners, or even during minor tooth movement with simple clear retainers. Correcting rotations, especially of upper or lower anterior teeth, is often a challenge with aligners. The vertical instrument is used to produce an indentation in the aligner at the mesial or distal line angles of a specific tooth. It could be also inserted in the facial or lingual aspects of the plastic. The vertical is designed to create only a slight indentation of small depth without having to heat the pliers and without compromising the integrity of the plastic. The use of the vertical instrument fits quite nicely within the concept of overcorrection, or correcting several degrees of rotation past an ideal position. This is often a key factor in simply achieving correction, especially when treating rotated incisors. The vertical can also be used at the line angle of teeth to accent specific tooth movements. For example, placing a vertical indent at the mesial of maxillary first molars can enhance molar distalization movements. Distal to the molars for protraction, or at the distal embrasures of incisors to assist root paralleling in an incisor extraction scenario. Use the vertical to produce a very slight indent at the junction between the facial surface and a composite aligner attachment. This may enhance the sharpness of the contact between plastic and attachment to avoid loss of tracking. This piece of the Clear Collection is called the horizontal. This is an instrument designed to accent labial or lingual torque for individual teeth during clear aligner treatment. It can also be used to increase the retentiveness of clear aligners or simply clear retainers. The horizontal can be used to produce an indentation on either the facial or lingual surface of any tooth, anywhere along the clear aligner or retainer arch form. With only a slight squeeze of the pliers, the horizontal is designed to create only a slight indentation of small depth without having to heat the pliers and without compromising the integrity of the plastic. The indentations are intended to accent the torquing couples that are prescribed when creating a setup for a series of aligners. A combination of indentations, positioned on both the facial and the lingual surfaces of a tooth, can also be used to create a specified couple to enhance the effect. Another option is to use the horizontal to produce a very slight indent at a right angle junction between rectangular aligner composite attachments and the facial surfaces of a specific tooth. Finally, the horizontal can also be used to produce a slight indent in aligner plastic at the undercut near the gingival margin of the crown of a particular tooth to enhance the retentiveness of that clear aligner or clear retainer. The Hu-Friedy Clear Collection of instruments was specifically designed to accent, individualize, and enhance the biomechanics of the invisible aligner experience. The right tools can certainly make a big difference.